In a stream today was wanting to finish Firewatch before I jumped on another game, but I got my money today and this game was on sale in a bundle for $10 versus by itself 30, so I've been itching to play this and well, seemed like as good a time as any. So get you shared out. Ugh. Might have to play around with some of these settings afterwards, but let's jump right in. Pretty long loading screen. And of course it's giving me the tutorial. This is Spacehulk Deathwing, a Warhammer 40k game where you play as a Terminator Space Marine of the Dark Angels chapter. The Dark Angels are the first Legion and the most secretive. They're keepers of some of the Imperium's darkest secrets, as well as a pretty dark secret of their Legion that they don't want out. Oh, this is cool. It's the armoring ritual.
Simulator for main activated functions. Destroy the targets with your storm bolter.
Are these actual servitors I'm shooting at? Or people? It wouldn't... Given the Imperium, it wouldn't surprise me. Hey Chad, how's it going? Oh, this controller drift is gonna be a nightmare to compensate for. Anyway, what I was saying, the Dark Angels, they're possibly the keeper of a dark secret in Imperial history. Before the Space Marines, there was something called the Thunder Warriors, which were proto-Space Marine. Oh, you're in Las Vegas? That's cool. But anyway, the proto-Astartes,
the next test room,
called Thunder Warriors, that were just mysteriously wiped out in the final battle of the Unification Wars. And it's believed
the targets with your force sword.
Emperor himself did it with his Custodes and the beginning remnants of the First Legion, which was the Dark Angels, and that's a secret that is extremely kept with extreme prejudice.
Excellent. Your combat systems are operational.
And there's also the secret of the Fallen, which at the end of the heresy...
Eliminate your targets by charging.
Half of the Dark Angels Legion rebelled against the Loyalists with their Primarch...
problem
the Loyalists and their...
But you may continue the tests.
Primarch Lionel Johnson, who is he's not the most socially...
by using your lightning strike psychic power.
Oh, I'm a psyker!
No anomaly detected. Continue testing in the next room.
But the Lion, like, he doesn't even take failure well. He would punish his Space Marines for...
Your arm has been injured by the explosion, as you can see on your status monitor to the right. Open a psychic portal with the side gate.
Anyway, I was saying the Lion wouldn't handle failure well. If there is even the slightest hint of failure, he would send his Space Marines back to Caliban, and it ultimately fostered resentment and a rebellion that the Legion kept secret because it was at the end of the heresy, and they were afraid that if it were made public,
As always, damage to you and your squad will be healed in this secure zone. Use the mobile armory to equip yourself with weapons and psychic powers, as well as to check that the armory machine spirit recognizes you.
Anyway, they were afraid that if the knowledge were to be made public, their...
Use the portal to return to the combat zone.
What I was saying was that if the knowledge of the rebellion of the Fallen was to be made public, they were worried that basically their legion would be sanctioned and marked as heretics. So to this day, they're still hunting the remnants of the Fallen. Deus Ex Human Revolution. How's Human Revolution? And anyway, like I was saying, so to this day,
the systems are perfectly calibrated.
The Dark Angels are still hunting the remnants of the Fallen.
Your hacking system. Approach each door, then perform the requested action for each one.
There's a saying associated with the Dark Angels today you will repent, for tomorrow you will die. And that's what their attitude towards the fallen is. Okay, approach each. Strike with your melee weapon to... What I'm playing as is I'm in the Dark Angels Deathwing, which is the Terminator squad.
There is some interference, but we are working on it. Go to the next room. Destroy the walls by hitting them in melee to find an important relic.
Find an important relic, so am I gonna run into a Blood Raven? Okay, there doesn't seem to be a jump, but given that I'm in actual Terminator armor, feels kind of appropriate.
System operational. Continue.
I think I have human revolution.
Destroy this element and activate the command. Nothing to report. Carry on. Test your long-range hacking system on the turret, using your tactical interface and hacking.
Okay, test your long-range hacking on the turret. Use your tactical interface right on the D-pad to scan the area. Okay, what gives?
More interference. Reconfiguring. Go to the last step. Eliminate all the hostiles as quickly as possible.
You're stuck on the Deathstroke boss battle in Arkham. I'd look up a YouTube tutorial. It's hard to describe, but there's like only specific points you can attack him, and one of the tricks is knowing when to use your grapple.
Apothecaries can use their Narthesium to heal their allies. Order your brother to heal you.
Operation finished.
Aim at the door and order your brother to hack it.
I am impeded, brother.
Okay, aim at the door and order my brother to move to heal.
Action complete.
No anomaly found.
See, Disciple, Easy Emperor protects you from Xena. Your chapter champion, you are no stronger than to battlefields than others. And small writing, you are not afraid of difficulty. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and no mercy. To die for the Emperor and for your chapter is the most glorious death for a son of the Lion. Once you know what to do with Deathstroke and Arkham Origins, he's actually a really fun boss. I'll be right back. Okay, let's start our mission.
This is Grand Master Belial, addressing all warriors of the First Company. Forged from countless ships in the seething forces of warp space, a space hulk has been deposited here by the uncaring tides of the immaterial. I have dubbed this drifting lair of abominations Olethros. A hive swarm of tyrannids already besets the system. So while the honored warriors of the Deathwing embark upon the purging of this space hulk, our brothers shall assist the Astra Militarum and Imperial Navy in destroying this tendril of the Great Devourer. Command of the assault belongs to an epistolary of the Librarian, a deadly battle psycho of the chapter. Leading a specially assembled squad, the Librarian will investigate abnormal augur returns and psychic emanations from within the space hulk.
Premonitions. The ether gifts me visions. I see a threat far more deadly than gene-hungry tyrannids. A scream, a dark promise. A ship in the shadow, a relic from our secret past. I feel the tightness in my gut as I see a cataclysm as yet unseen. The Opera Mortalis descends upon us. The shadow of death.
Brothers, the first scans of the Space Hulk have revealed a Dark Angel ship that dates back to the Age of Heresy. It is located in the heart of the Olethros Space Hulk. This ship from our ancestors seems to be protected by a mysterious energy field. Teleportation to the ship is currently impossible. The only way to reach it is through the main mass of the Space Hulk. Reaching this ship is your primary concern. Trust your battle brothers to deal with the rest of the Olethros. Brothers, retribution is at hand. It is our strength. We are the sons of Caliban. Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels of death, and our enemies shall fall!
Oh, the presentation for this is nice. In case you're wondering, a Space Hulk is basically an amalgamation of ships that have been in the warp that are fused together, so you could have everything from modern Imperial ships to ships from the Golden Age of mankind, Xenos ships, ships from the era of the Heresy. You name it, and there's all sorts of nasty things that will be hiding out in the Space Hulk, chaos related or Tyrannid gene stealers, which we're about to face. Although I wonder if we're going to encounter any of the Fallen.
Brother Librarian, the initial boarding strike is proceeding, but we have lost contact with Squad Gideon. Your Sensorium should receive Gideon's beacon signal, though it will be weak. We need Squad Gideon to secure the breaching zone. Locate them as quickly as possible. When you are successful, proceed to secure the landing area to establish the full bridgehead. Praise the Lion.
Stormbolter, don't have the power axe yet, but power sword will do. Interesting thing, power swords don't actually cut. Or they technically can cut, but as long as the energy field is around them.
We're sending Gideon's beacon channel to you. Swift vengeance.
A power sword simply displaces matter. So instead of cutting, the energy field will just rip you apart. This is also giving me Aliens vibes.
We are not alone.
Which, when you see what the Tyranids look like, is, well, Tyranid gene stealers in this case. Is that a servo skull? Where'd you go, little servo skull? A ghost ship would be a accurate description. You do not want to be on a Spacehulk unless you have fully sealed power armor, and even then, you do not want to be on a Spacehulk. So check out the armor these guys have. And it's interesting that a Tyranid invasion is currently going on. Huh. Remnants of dead tech priests, it looks like. Can I shoot the servo skull? Yeah, I can. Although I'm sure I just committed tech heresy. Say that the controls feel really well, like the Space Marine and Terminator armor. feels clunky, but in the right sort of way, because Terminator armor is meant to be clunky. I'm not sure. The only thing I knew about it was Spacehulk Deathwing, so I'm on a Spacehulk. I play as a Dark Angel, and that Tyranids would be involved. Yeah, this is 100% blind. Purity seals everywhere. It was on sale in a bundle with Spacehulk for $10, and this is $30 by itself. If you're wanting to try a Warhammer game since you have the Steam Deck, I highly recommend Space Marine. And if you like real-time strategies, I can't recommend the Dawn of War games enough, at least 1 and 2. What do we have here? Oh, there's been a big... Gene Stealer cultists. Yeah, I have high hopes for that Amazon show. Henry Cavill's actually gonna also be a producer, and Games Workshop is more hands-on with their IP, which as much as the fan base may hate that, for once it's a good thing.
Prescient power lets me see a prediction of the future.
Yeah, I've heard it was a complete disaster. Because again, from what I heard, they cared more about pushing agenda than they did telling a story.
Brothers, I hear the claws of the Zephyrus.
Another dead tech priest. This has been a massacre on this ship. One fallen space marine ripped to shreds. Another one. Dark Angels. It should have been obvious, but given the nature of Space Hulks and how they come in and out of the warp, they could have even, given the white armor, I thought they could have been white scars from a previous boarding.
Fortunately, my fears were well-founded. May their shades fight on. An opportunity to retrieve their broken-eyed lands once the bridgehead is established. They will live on in honor. I have an anomalous signal returned. Verify it first.
I'm liking this so far. Relic of the past.
Sensorium is showing multiple returns in your area. Stay vigilant.
Good move, brothers. They keep calling, you hear the term brother a lot. Space Marines are superhuman genetically engineered soldiers, and they have this thing implanted in them called gene seed, which rewrites their body, and the gene seed comes from their each chapter's respective Primarch. So in a sense, it's like you have two biological fathers, and the Primarch is considered their father, so they consider each other... Whoa! Whoa! Regular gene stealers, they consider each other brothers.
They are coming. Bring the angels of
I was wondering when they'd show up. But yeah, basically that's it. Like, they're brothers by virtue of the gene seed. And each,
reactivate
like,
the defense
chapter,
at any cost.
they'll
Our foes approach quickly. We must reactivate local defensive systems to secure the bridgehead.
they consider Space Marines from other chapters to be cousins. Now, what you just seen with the regular gene
We're
stealers,
receiving strange signal echoes.
in the beginning, it mentioned that there's a Tyranid hive fleet and that the rest of the Dark Angels are aiding the Astra Militarum and the Imperial Navy to fight them. Imagine that happening, but on a planet scale, with some Tyranids like 30 or 40 feet or bigger. And just endless tides and hordes of them. Whichever Imperial planet is fending off a tendril of the Hive Fleet has got their work cut out for them. Can you imagine an Aliens game like this? Look, I wish Fireteam Elite was closer to this.
Vengeance guards our
And an interesting thing with the Tyranid, some Tyranids do carry what you can consider a gun, only their guns shoot smaller Tyranids. Some will eat you alive, some will suck all the moisture out of your body, some will just dissolve you in acid. I thought space... I actually like that Colonial Marine game. The story's a complete mess, but I had fun with the gameplay. But yeah, these guys are Space Marine, considered Space Marines.
Mission accomplished, brother.
Been doing pretty good in Bloodborne. I'm liking that game the more I play, although the more I play, the harder it gets. He can be pretty hard.
The activation of the generators has woken a dormant Gene Stealer swarm.
It is time to establish the bridgehead to allow the main force to breach. Go to your assigned battle zone with your command squad.
He's like the first real test you're gonna face. The best thing I can tell you is, if you're stuck on him, just level up more. It's the good thing about the open world. There's a lot more to do if you're stuck on a boss. That sorcerer can be helped, but he's not gonna carry you through the fight. I can't even remember what level I was at. What level are you at now? In more what character class are you playing as? Oh, I wish I had a heavy flamer. Well, you did good choosing the samurai. He's the best starting class. I think I might have been level 20-something when I beat him. Make sure you give dexterity a lot of attention. You can do the build any way you want, but a samurai is naturally suited to dexterity. Is it possible to beat that troll that jumps? Yeah, it's possible to beat him. The best way I would recommend fighting the trolls right now are on horseback and just with passing blows. In fact, there's one area with a bunch of trolls. Once you get the hang of facing them on horseback, it's going to be a good early grinding spot. I'm liking this so far. This is a better Aliens game than Fireteam Elite.
Slay without mercy.
Just like aliens, they're literally coming out the wall.
Action complete. My portal on hate.
What's with all these sequels 20 plus years after they come out? Like, I don't think there was enough demand for a Chicken Run sequel when it first came out. And sadly, we have just so many people that'll just fork money out. Oh, come on.
Position. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to the Lion.
The activation of the generators has woken a dormant Gene Stealer swarm.
It is time to establish the bridgehead to allow the main force to breach. Go to your assigned battle zone with your command squad. They are overwhelming us.
But we overwhelm them with our bolters.
Avenge me, brothers! Avenge me, brothers! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Oh, great, now I'm alone! And I'm dead. I guess not. Oh, please don't tell me. Okay, new strat. This game ain't gonna beat me.
Sending Gideon's beacon channel to you. Swift vengeance.
Okay, I gotta get some stuff ready. I'll definitely play more of this on stream, but it's been fun checking it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Over and out. Hopefully next time we'll have beaten Chapter 1. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year, Chad. Have a good rest of your day.